You gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time named, I get better with time. Who got a flow in a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Well, it's a picture-perfect afternoon here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The roof is open, and it is time for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. On the visitor sideline, Washington head coach Dan Quinn. His guys in a bit of a hole here, 2-4 through 6 games. On the Cowboys side, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. To throw, it's Mahomes. Will try and do this himself. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow. That's why I never asked for help.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and his early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Cowboys at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. The numbers a week ago for Henderson. 19 carries, 102 yards, and a touchdown.
Has 9 rushing touchdowns on the season, so a lot of credit has to go to the rest of the offense because you know those big guys up front are doing well. But now, the goal is to get to 10. And don't for a second think that the defense doesn't know that. They'd like to do their best to keep him at the end zone in this one.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Henderson. Zach Ball there on the tackle. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Johnson. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And this one is right through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. As we take a peek at their versatile quarterback, the Hawaii native and former Oregon Duck, Marcus Mariota.
I love this quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger, throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, and 4 of those picks led to the loss.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Another carry for the wide receiver, Samuel. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he gets it up past the 35.
13 yards on the play.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
13 more yards. That's another Washington.
They go play action. Mariota. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That's another Washington Commanders.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Pass incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Washington.
Off the play fake, Mariota. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
11 more yards. And a Washington first down.
Gibson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's going to be Samuel with a run. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Mariota. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Bates' kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return?
It was a backhand. Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on a little bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
He gets away from 1. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. You talk about this Washington defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for the secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Cowboys.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got Otten. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the slant pattern here complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Straight ahead, Henderson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good for a Commanders first down.
Play fake. Mariota. That's to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete.
He was defended by Jalen Petrie.
Here's a give to Samuel. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Washington first down.
Play action now. Mariota. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Trey Hendrickson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Mariota. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
And they punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, they run with Henderson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
47-yard line.
2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Mahomes going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mahomes now to throw. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw again. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he couldn't get it to check off. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense set to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. A run for Debo here to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 3rd down and 6.
5 yards on the play.
Here's Mariota. Looking deep here for Mooney. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards.
Commanders first down. A gain of 43 yards. First down, Washington.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
On 1st and 10, it's Samuel. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Second down and 6 now. A handoff for Samuel.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Mariota. He'll try to do this himself. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. This is Samuel. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. This is caught. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. To throw Mariota. He'll try to pick it up himself. Had a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Mariota on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Oh, that is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is taken at the 15. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Samuel. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Mariota now. Touchdown, Washington. Mac Hollins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there, a touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 6-point game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
Oh, a heck of a move, man.
And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
6 yards to go.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
There's a short one caught by Johnson.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here is Washington now to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
Now Mariota. This short throw caught by Goddard.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15. And the Commanders' first down.
Here's Samuel.
And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Mariota to throw it.
Open man is Juwan Jennings. Fighting his way through contact. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. On play action, Mariota. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Throwing is Mariota. That's complete to Mooney. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
Mariota. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry. Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out. And a loose football. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free. Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. That's to the left sideline and incomplete. They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down. Up the middle they go. Samuel. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down. Bates' kick is good. And you can bump the lead up to 9. It's 15-6. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it. Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it. Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession. The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right? I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over. Oh, look at the juke. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker.
10 more yards. 10 yards on the pickup.
And they'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Trevion Henderson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are back within a score.
No touchdowns for them in the 1st half, but their defense kept them in this ball game. So now, maybe this can loosen them up a little because they played tight so far, and they get right back in it with a touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's out just shy of the 40. And a Washington offense heading out. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll begin by running here with Samuel. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing, Mariota. And this will be caught by Mooney. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Mariota. They'll try and do this himself. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
And a Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll give it to Samuel. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Mariota. He'll try and do this himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Samuel. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Washington first down. A gain of 14. First down, Washington.
They try again with Debo. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Samuel. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Up the middle they go. Samuel. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Bates' kick is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. A 2nd field goal here this 3rd quarter, his 3rd of the game so far.
He's been an important part of the offense, that's for sure, and they may need him again before this one's said and done. So I would treat him like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter. Leave him alone and let him focus.
Oh, what a move.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Henderson now on 1st and 10. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run.
He was brought down by Zach Vaughn. A 6-yard pickup.
From the gun again to Henderson. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Again, it's Henderson. Oh, nice move. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
A gain of 17 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Well, he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 3 yards out. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it, we got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point.
Mahomes will throw for it.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is good.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make the field goal different.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. The Commanders' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll keep it on the ground. Samuel. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
That's good for Washington. First down. A 4-yard pickup on the
They go play action. Mariota. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Now Mariota. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw. They'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And out now come the Cowboys. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Looking to put a drive together. Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6. The 34-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Henderson. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
At the 40-yard line.
They run once more with Henderson. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, it's Henderson.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Mahomes now to throw.
That is caught.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel real.
And he will take it in for a Cowboys score.
Trevion Henderson,
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Cowboys will add to their fourth quarter lead. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign.
They'll go in for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Commanders 18.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Commanders' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To throw is Mariota.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. This short throw caught by Goddard. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line.
The Cowboys offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now clean to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. Now you got caught in between and created a foul.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up third down and 8 yards.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Trevion Henderson with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Cowboys look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 15 now. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling with this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Deebo Samuel. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and...
Here's Mariota. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here we go. This is 4th down. Mariota. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Commanders first down. 1st and goal, Washington.
To throw, Mariota. And this is caught out for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Dallas, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.